Recognize me? No? God of agriculture, wine and song. It's cool. It's been a while. I am called by many names. Bacchus, Bromius, Dionysus. I was born many thousands of years ago, sprang fully formed from my father's thigh, then crossed the foamy seas of the Aegean into Asia Minor, then traveled on foot down into Thrace, hunting and reveling and bringing ruin to those who doubted me. I was huge back then. My name was on the lips and tongues of every frustrated housewife in the greater Mediterranean. The way I worked my mystery is, I would ride into town on a leopard or a bull or a leopard bull hybrid if they had one handy. And I'd call out, women, my women, come to me. And they always came. Never had a problem with them coming. And then I'd draw them out past city walls, out into the greater wilderness beyond, where they'd taste my honey, gulp my wine, thrash and ride and leap and dance and stroke animals and lie with animals and become animals and tear animals limb from limb and call out my name over and over. This was in my heyday I'm talking about. But then, it was so weird. They forgot about me. At first, they all still knew my name, but it started to have like air quotes around it. And then it devolved into something an imposter could be, Dionysian. And then, well, you know your own story. You started to settle for creature comforts, ecstasy knockoffs, customer satisfaction. And at a certain point, I just stopped putting myself out there. I mean, I've been busy. I've been doing a million different things over the years. I mean, sailor, stripper, rock star, mayor. Recently, I've been living outside of Burlington, Vermont. I have my own landscaping business with an emphasis on sustainability and small-scale permaculture. And I've been happy. I mean, Vermont, it's a fucking paradise. Beautiful hiking trails, curbside compost collection. I've been living off-grid with a bunch of lesbian separatists in consensus-based community. I had every intention of staying forever. But you've been busy too, haven't you? Mining and stripping and slashing and burning and generally despoiling of the green earth that gave you life. I mean, it's not like I haven't been aware of your misdeeds. I've been watching you fuck shit up for hundreds of years! And I've contested through all the usual channels. I've signed the petitions. I've marched the marches. But it's like you're in some kind of trance. If I don't step in now, the permafrost is gonna thaw. The glaciers are gonna melt. And fast forward 100 years and there won't be a single person left on this earth to worship me! And that's not gonna work for me, okay? My options are dwindling. And the last thing I need is to have to fuck off back to Mount Olympus, the lamest fucking place in the universe, to chill for all eternity by the flame of eternal boredom. So, it's time for a comeback. Now, I know people can get weird when you come out to them as a demigod, so my plan is I'm not gonna ride out like guns a-blazing full Greek, you know. I'm gonna slide in on the DL, hit them with the landscaping design angle, and when I'm all in, pull out the stops. So, I've picked the perfect spot for my kickoff here in San Francisco, California. I see a beautiful circular street with 4 ladies all lined up for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom! Once my first unit is activated, we'll take off like wildfire, spreading out across the heartlands, the fruited plains, bringing wild, frenzied, Bacchic realness to Main Street America. Before you know it, we'll be knocking at your door.
It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark! The herald of the morn, no nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds on yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out and jocund day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it. Aye, it is some meteor that the sun exhales to be this night a torch bearer and a light beyond the way to Mantua. Therefore stay, yet thou needst not to be gone.
Let me be taken! Let me be put to death! I am content, so thou wilt have it so. Oh, say yon gray is not the morning's eye, just but the pale reflex of Cynthia's brow, nor that is not the lark, whose notes do beat the vaulty heavens so high above our heads. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome! Juliet wills it so. How is my soul? Let's talk. It is not day.
It is. It is. I hence be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This doth not so, for she divideth us. Some say the lark and loathed toad changed eyes. Oh, now I would they had changed voices too. Since arm from arm that voice doth us affray, hunting thee hence with hunts up to the day. Oh, now be gone, more light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam, nurse, your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke, be wary, look about.
Then, window, let day in, and let life out.
Farewell, farewell, one kiss and on the sand.
Art thou gone so? Love, lord, I, husband, friend, I must hear from thee every day within the hour. For in a minute there are many days. Oh, by this count I shall be much in years ere I again behold my Romeo.
Farewell! I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings love to thee.
Oh, thinkst thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not, and all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our time to come.
Oh God, I have an ill-divining soul. Methinks I see thee, now thou art below as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails or thou lookst pale.
And trust me, love, in my eyes so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu. Adieu.
Oh, fortune, fortune, all men call thee fickle. If thou art fickle, what dost thou with him that is renowned for faith? Be fickle, fortune. For then, I hope thou wilt not keep him long, but send him back.
The God of love that sits above and knows me. And knows me. How pitiful I deserve. I mean in singing, but in loving. Leander the good swimmer, Troilus the first employer of panthers, and a whole book full of these quantum carpet mongers whose names yet run smoothly and they even wrote a blank verse. Why, they were never so truly turned over and over as my poor self in love. Mary, I cannot show him rhyme. I've tried. I can find no rhyme to lady but baby, an innocent rhyme. For scorn, horn, a hard rhyme. For school full of babbling rhyme. Very ominous endings. No, I was not born under a rhyming planet, nor I cannot woo in festival terms. Sweet Beatrice, wouldst thou come when I call thee?
Yea, senor, and depart when you bid me.
Oh, stay but till then.
Then is spoken. Fare you well now. And yet, ere I go, let me go with that I came, which is with knowing what hath passed between you and Claudio.
Only foul words, and thereupon I will kiss thee.
Foul words is but foul wind, and foul wind is but foul breath, and foul breath is noisome. Therefore I will depart unkissed.
Thou hast frighted the word out of his right side, so forcible is thy wit. But I must tell thee plainly, Claudio undergoes my challenge, and either I must shortly hear from him, or I will subscribe to him a coward. Now I pray thee, tell me, for which of my bad parts didst thou first fall in love with me?
For them all together, which I must admit, all the bad parts to be good with them. Now, for which of my good parts did you first suffer love from me?
Suffer love? A good epithet. I do suffer love indeed, for I love thee against my will.
In spite of your heart, I think. Alas, poor heart, if you spite it for my sake, I will spite it for yours, for I will never love that which my friend hates.
Thou and I are too wise to woo peaceably.
It appears not in this confession. There's not one wise man among 20 that will praise himself.
An old instance, Beatrice, that lived in the time of good neighbors. If a man do not erect in his age his own tomb ere he dies, he shall live no longer in monument than the bell rings and the widow weeps.
And how long is that, think you?
Question. Why now in clamor in a courtyard room? Therefore is it most expedient for the wise, for Don Worm, his conscience, to be the trumpet of his own virtues, as I am to myself. So much for praising myself, who I myself will bear witness is praiseworthy. And now, tell me, how doth your cousin?
Very ill.
And how do you?
Very ill too.
Serve God. Love me. Amen. There I will leave you too, for here comes one in haste.
Madam, you must come to your uncle. Yonder's old Cole at home. It is proved my lady hero hath been falsely accused, the Prince and Claudio mightily abused, and Don John is the author of all who is fled in God. Will you come presently?
Will you come hear this news, senor?
I will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thy eyes. And moreover, I will go with thee to thy uncle's.
Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York, and all the clouds that lowered upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. Now are our brows bound with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung up for monuments, our stern alarms changed to merry meetings, our dreadful marches to delightful measures. Grim-visaged war has smoothed his wrinkled front, and now, instead of mounting barbed steeds to fright the souls of fearful adversaries, he capers nimbly in a lady's chamber to the lascivious pleasing of a lute. But I, that was not made for sportive tricks, nor made to court an amorous looking glass, I, that am rudely stamped in what love's majesty to strut before a wanton ambling nymph, I, that am curtailed of this fair proportion, deformed, unfinished, set before my time into this breathing world, and that scarce half made up, and that so lamely and unfashionable that dogs bark at me as I hop by them. Why, I, in this weak piping time of peace, have no delight to pass away the time, unless to see my shadow in the sun and descant on mine own deformity. And therefore, since I cannot prove a lover to entertain these farewell spoken days, I am determined to prove a villain and hate the idle pleasures of these days. Plots have I laid, inductions dangerous, by drunken prophecies, libels, and dreams, to set my brother Clarence and the king in deadly hate, the one against the other. And if King Edward be as true and just as I am subtle, false, and treacherous, this day should Clarence be closely mewed up about a prophecy which says that G of Edward's heirs, the murderer shall be. Dive thoughts down to my soul. Here Clarence comes.
Toasters. That's the dumbest thing I ever saw in my life.
I've got hundreds of dollars worth of household appliances here. You may not realize
Yeah,
that.
and how many hundreds of dollars did you walk right by?
It was toasters you challenged me to. Only toasters. I ignored every other temptation.
I never challenged you. That's no challenge. Anybody can steal a toaster.
You ain't gotta take it on my typewriter, you know. It's not the machine's fault you can't write. It's a sin to do that to a good machine.
A sin?
When you consider all the writers who never even had a machine, who would have given an eyeball for a typewriter, any typewriter, who had their writing struggle against jailers, the ones who wrote on matchbook covers, paper bags, toilet paper, who persisted beyond all odds, those writers would find it hard to understand your actions. And not to mention demolishing a perfectly good golf club. I mean, what about all the struggling golfers? What about Lee Trevino? What would he have said when he was batting balls around with broomsticks at the age of 9 in public?
What time is it anyway?
No idea. Time stands still when you're having fun.
You think it's too late to call a woman? You know any women?
I'm a married man.
I mean a local woman.
It's either too late or too early. And you're the nature enthusiast. Can't you tell the time by looking at the light in the sky or orient yourself around the North Star or something?
I can't tell anything.
Maybe you need some breakfast, some toast. How about some toast?
I don't want any toast. I want a woman.
Nah, a woman isn't the answer. Never was.
I'm not talking about permanent, I mean temporary.
We'll just test the merits of these little demons. See which brands have the tendency to burn. See which ones can produce a perfectly golden piece of fluffy toast.
How much gas you got in your car?
No idea. I haven't driven my car for days now, so I haven't had the opportunity to look at the gas gauge.
Well, take a guess. You think there's enough to get me a Bakersfield?
Bakersfield? What's in Bakersfield?
Just never mind what's in Bakersfield. You think there's enough goddamn gas in the car?
Sure.
Sure. You could care less, right? Let me run out of gas on the grapevine. You could give a shit.
You know, Lee, I think there's enough gas to get you just about anywhere with your determination and guts.
What the hell time is it anyway?
Very early. This is the time of morning when coyotes go around killing people's cocker skins. Can you hear them? They're doing it right now. They're luring innocent pets away from their homes.
What's the area code for Bakersfield, you know?
You could always call the operator.
I can't stand that voice they give you.
What voice?
That voice that warns you if you'd only try hard enough to find the number in the phone book, you wouldn't have to be dealing with the operator to begin with.
I don't understand why you want to talk to anybody else anyway. I mean, you can talk to me. I'm your brother, for Christ's sake.
I want to talk to a woman. I haven't heard a woman's voice in a long time.
Not since the botanist?
What?
Nothing. Red sails in the sunset, way out on the blue. Please carry my loved one home safely to me.
Knock it off, will ya? Yeah, operator. First off, I need the area code for Bakersfield. Yeah, Bakersfield.
Red
Okay, great.
sails
I need
in
help
the
tracking somebody down.
sunset,
No, just a phone number. A number.
way out on.
Yeah, the name's Melly Ferguson. Melly. I don't know. I'm sure, Melanie. What's that? I can't hear you so well. You sound like you're under the ocean. 10 Melanie Fergusons? Well, how could that be? 10 Melanie Fergusons in Bakersfield. All right, give me all 10 then. What do you mean? Give me all 10 Melanie Fergusons. All right. Give me a pencil.
I don't have a pencil.
Give me a pen then.
I don't have a pen.
You're a writer. You don't have a pen or a pencil?
I'm not a writer. You're a writer.
I'm on the phone here.
I gotta watch the toast.
Just a second, operator. This is the last time I try to live with people, but I can't believe it. Here I am again. Here I am in another desperate situation. I wouldn't be dealing with this out in the desert. This wouldn't be happening to me out in the desert. Who lives in this house anyway?
Our mother.
Well, how come she doesn't have a pen or a pencil? She's a social person, isn't she? She's got to write shopping list or something. There's got to be a pen or... Operator! Hey, operator. Operator! Hey! God damn it!
She hung up?
Yeah, she hung up. I knew she was gonna hang up. I could hear it in her voice.
Well, you're probably better off staying here with me anyway. I can take care of it.
I don't need taken care of. Not by you anyhow.
Toast is almost ready.
What is this bullshit with you and the toast anyway? You make it sound like salvation or something.
Well, it is like salvation. Sort of. I mean, the smell. I love that toast. And the sun's coming up too. It just makes you feel like anything's possible.
So go to church, why don't you?
Like a beginning. I love beginnings.
Yeah, I'm more partial to endings myself.
What if I come with you?
What?
What if I come with you out to the desert?
Are you kidding me?
No, I just want to see what it's like.
You won't last a day out there, pal.
You said the same thing about toasters. You said I couldn't steal toasters.
A toaster's got nothing to do with the desert.
I can make it, Lee. I'm not that helpless, you know. I can cook.
Cook?
I can.
So what? You can cook toast.
I can make fires. I can get fresh water from condensation.
It's not something you learn out of a Boy Scout handbook.
How you learned it? How are you supposed to learn it?
You just learn it. That's all. You learn it because you have to learn it. You don't have to learn it.
You can teach me.
What are you, crazy or something? You went to college. Here you are down here rolling bucks, rolling up and down elevators, And you want to learn how to live out in the desert?
I do, Lee. I really do. There's nothing down here for me. There never was. When we were kids here, it was different. There was a life here then. But now, I keep coming down here thinking it's the 50s or something. I keep getting off the freeway at familiar landmarks that turn out to be unfamiliar. On the way to appointments. Wandering down streets I thought I recognized that turn out to be replicas of streets I remember. Streets I misremembered. Streets I can't tell if I lived on or saw on a postcard. Fields that don't even exist anymore.
There's no point in crying about that now.
There's nothing real down here, Lee. Least of all me.
I can't save you from that. Hey, do you think it's a choice I made to go live out there? Do you? You think it's a philosophical decision I made? I'm out there because I can't make it here. You're bitching me about your success.
I cashed it all in a second, that's the truth.
I can't believe this.
Stop.
Stop saying that, will ya? You're worse than a dog.
Want some toast?
What's that one for? It's very elaborate.
Oh, it's a Noah's Ark cake. It's for my goddaughter for her baptism. It's on Sunday. It took me days to get the little critters. I made the little critters out of marzipan. Look, you got your elephants, you got your orangutans, you got your giraffes.
Where are the dinosaurs?
Oh, I didn't have room for them. But they were on the ark too.
Oh, okay. Right on.
So, are you a baker? Do you like to bake?
Oh God, no. I do not have the patience. Or the counter space.
First time to North Carolina?
I drove through it once, on my way down to Florida.
Oh, for Disney World.
Actually, it was for a national debate competition.
Now, see, I just do not get the point of those things. I mean, I was arguing a skill. But that must have been fun for you.
It was. I got second place.
Well, hey, look at you. It really is a wonderful place to live, you know. Beautiful food, beautiful people. There is a vegetarian restaurant downtown. I believe it's called Asparagus. No, wait, asparagus closed. It was disgusting.
So, what are your thoughts on the research about sugar, its addictive qualities, all that? Apparently, it's more addictive than cocaine. There's a new generation of young Americans who are practically born with diabetes. Because when food distributors decided that fat was bad for us, they decided to load everything with sugar instead. To give it flavor, as we are humans and we want to taste nice things, right?
Yes, we do.
But real food has no taste these days. See, if I were to give you a bowl of raspberries or a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos right now, you would find that
Doritos.
Exactly! And so in 40 years, we're gonna have a whole bunch of people who are so fat they can't leave their houses, and we'll be supporting them with our taxes, while those of us who aren't dead from cancer from everything else.
generation. That's what my mother always said. And also I think Jackie O. You know, I like to think that people should be able to control themselves. I can control myself. I mean, of course, it's bad in a way. I mean, cut me open, I'm sure I'm full of jelly beans, but I get my meat and my potatoes too. And you know what they say, you only live once and then it is off to eternity. Is this because of the show?
The
Big American Bake Off?
I don't know.
I'm about to be a contestant on the Big American Bake Off. I thought maybe that's why you're here.
The Big American
Bake Off. It's Tuesday nights on CBS.
Uh-huh.
It's the top watch baking show in the country. I'm not bragging, but it is quite competitive to get picked. They have you do some videos to send in of your personality, and you send those in with your recipes. I've got my hair done and everything. Oh, such a mess on this hair. I really think I can make it all the way, as long as I stick to the classics. You know, that's how people get themselves kicked off, trying too hard to be original. Cardamom, give me this or
So
that.
it's a reality
Baking competition. Each week, you get 3 things to bake, and each week somebody gets kicked on. The winner gets $20,000 and a really big biscuit. That's what they call cookies in England. I watched every second of the British version. It was my sports. One guy made a lion out of bread. It was absurdity.
I read somewhere all the shows are rigged.
This one isn't. You should watch the show when it comes on.
Oh, I don't do food TV. It fetishizes an industry that's killing hundreds of thousands of people a year. Also, it makes me hungry.
Well, I guess you're not interested in cake then.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so rude. Do you have coffee?
I do.
I'll take the coffee. Do you have soy?
No.
Black. Thanks.
Is it? It's just Maxwell House.
It is great. It is so great.
So, are you working on a book or?
Sort of. Not really. I mean, that's the dream. But right now, I just do articles.
Well, that is so neat. Have I read any?
I don't know. Maybe. Huffo, Jezebel, Slate.
Jezebel?
Do you read it?
She was not the nicest lady. You know, in the Bible, she was a fallen woman.
Exactly.
Well, that is just so cool. I like books. They put me right to bed.
Yep. That's what they're there for.
I feel like I don't understand all that you're writing down. You know, I don't feel like I'm saying anything all that profound.
I don't get much of this in the city. Everyone thinks the exact same thing. So being down here is refreshing.
Well, that is so cool. You gotta try a piece of my pink lemonade cake. It's my specialty.
Oh, no thank you.
Honey, I am not letting some article writer from New York come in here and leave with just a taste of
It's
bad
not that
coffee
bad.
in her mouth. Honey, we both know it is. I gotta get a piece of cake in there. Come on now. Open sesame.
Oh, thank you so much, but I don't do gluten.
Are you allergic?
No, it's just parameters I set for myself.
We went to visit Tim's cousin, that's my husband. We went to visit his cousin in Boston. And I tried gluten-free cake. And it tasted like the back of my mouth after I have a good cry. Whew, now that is just wrong. Oh, you poor thing. Somebody should invent a good kind of cake for you.
They have. I just don't eat it.
You know,
It's kind of a slippery slope for me.
wait, so you don't,
I don't eat cake.
well, where do you get your pleasure from?
Sex, knowledge, Greek yogurt.
You need cake.
It's okay, really. I have a bar.
What kind is it?
Peanut butter cookie?
That's not a cookie. I read about ISIS, and I think to myself, you know, if cake were just free for everybody, there'd really be a whole lot less problems in the world.
So, wait, you're saying
If I could just make every single person a cake with their name on it, a lot of problems would be solved.
ISIS has some 80,000 members in it? You couldn't possibly make a cake for every member of ISIS.
It's a silly sort of idea, I know, but I just like the essential idea that there's just a whole lot of goodness left in the world. You know, we forget that, but it's there. Sometimes I wake up and I say, Jesus, you are a magician.
Why?
Well, for all the magic I see in the world every day.
But is it definitely him, though?
Oh, sweetie, I believe it is.
But it makes me wonder, though. How can people base their entire belief system on a book that is thousands of years old? And I mean, shouldn't we be humble, etymologically speaking?
Yes, we should.
The only thing I know is that I know nothing.
Is that
Socrates.
right? Well, I think I know more than nothing. You know, I feel like I know where I came from, where I am, who I'm going. And that's good enough for me. You know, I'm not a political person.
But you live in this world, and this world is molded by politics, so don't you have to be a political person?
I just try not to worry about everything so much. You know, I focus on my cakes. That is my part in this world.
Ambivalence is just as evil as violence.
Will you excuse me? I got a pineapple upside down in the oven back there. I gotta go check on it.
Absolutely.
It was so nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too, and congrats on the cake competition thing.
Big American Bake Off.
Yeah. Where were you?
Out.
Where?
Just out. Thinking.
It's late.
I had a lot to think about.
We're in dinner.
I'm sorry.
Not my dinner. My dinner was fine. Your dinner. I put it back in the oven and turned it up as high as it could go and watched till it burnt black. It's still hot. Very hot. Want it?
Didn't have to do that.
I know. Just seemed like the kind of thing a mentally deranged, sex-starved, pill-popping housewife would do.
Uh-huh.
So I did it. Who knows anymore what I have to do?
How many pills?
A bunch. Don't change the subject.
I won't talk to you when you're...
No, don't do that. I'm fine. Pills are not the problem, not our problem. I want to know where you've been. I want to know what's going on.
Going on with what? The job?
Not the job.
Mr. Cohn, I talked to him. He said I need more time.
Not the job.
I said I need to hurry.
Not the...
But I can't get you to talk sensibly about anything, so...
Shut up!
Then what?
Stick to the subject.
I don't know what that is. If you have something you want to ask me, go.
I can't. I'm scared of you.
I'm tired. I'm going.
Tell me without making me ask, please.
This is crazy.
When you walk through that door at night, your face is never exactly the way I remembered it. I get surprised by something mean and hard about the way you look. Even the weight of you in bed at night, the way you breathe in your sleep is unfamiliar. You terrify me.
I know who you are.
Yes, I'm the enemy. That's easy. That doesn't change. You think you're the only one who hates sex? I do. I hate it with you, I do. I dream that you batter away at me till my limbs come apart like wax and I fall into pieces. It's like a punishment. It was wrong of me to marry you. I knew you. It's a sin, and it's killing us both.
You know, I can always tell when you've taken pills because you get all red-faced and sweaty. And quite frankly, that's very often why I don't want to.
Because?
Well, you're not pretty. Not like this.
I have something to ask you.
Then ask! Ask! What in hell?
Are you a homo? Are you? If you walk out that door, I swear to God, I'll put your dinner back in the oven and turn it up so high, the whole building will fill with smoke and everyone in it will asphyxiate. So help me God, I will. Now answer the question.
What if I?
Then tell me, please, and we'll see.
No. No, I'm not. I don't see what difference it makes. I think we ought to pray. Ask God for help. Ask Him together.
God won't talk to me. I have to make up people to talk to me.
You have to keep asking.
I forgot the question. Oh, right. God is my husband.
Stop! Stop it. I'm warning you. What difference does it make? That I might be one thing deep within, no matter how wrong or ugly that thing is, so long as I have fought with everything I have to kill it. What do you want from me? What do you want from me, Harper? More than that? For God's sake, there's nothing left. I'm a shell. There's nothing left to kill. As long as my behavior is what I know it has to be, decent, correct, that alone, in the eyes of God.
No, not that. That's Mormon talk. Utah talk. I hate it, Joe. Just tell me. Please, say it.
All I will say is that I am a very good man who has worked very hard to become good, and you want to destroy that. You want to destroy me, but I'm not going to let you do it.
I'm gonna have a baby.
Liar!
You liar. A baby born addicted to pills. A baby who does not dream, but who hallucinates, who looks up at us with big mirror eyes and who does not know who we are.
Are you really?
No. Yes. No, yes, get away from me. Now we both have a secret.
I'll look it up.
Get in there. Got a little stash in the rabbit shed, but that ain't gonna last through the night, so you better get me more, as sober months are even gonna be happy.
Ain't that the truth?
calling me names, you bastard, asshole, cum, leech, maggot, brain, stupid, small, dick, mush, brain, sheep, leather, pig,
You said prick already.
dirty, disease, infested, puke, smelling, cum,
You
leech.
said cum leech too, cum face. Think of something new for fuck's sake. I'm gonna get you more than I shut your ugly mouth trap. Oh, Leonard's at some Harley convention, so I can get you a few extra bottles, but you gotta do me a favor first.
Nope.
Oh, wait, I see you don't have much of a choice if you want to stay liquored up.
No.
Okay, get it yourself. You got 2 legs.
Come on, Ty. I just want to be your damn gator.
Come on, I got a new move I want to try on that big swamp gator. He's never gonna know what hit him. You want me to get my stomach torn open?
Maybe.
I'd like to see you do the show without me. Them gators rip you limb from limb.
I ain't playing, Butt Munch.
Ready?
No.
Yup.
No.
Yup.
No.
Yup.
No.
Yup.
No.
Yup.
Get off of me!
Hey, you gotta play nice.
Get off of me, freak!
She's a nasty small gator, folks, but I got it under control.
Get off of me before I kill you!
Now you grab the gator's head like this. Now you pry the beast's mouth open like this. Whoa, settle down there, ugly swamp gator. Now, Em, this ain't gonna work if you don't play the part. And if I don't get practice, then I give you whiskey. Alrighty, folks, this here's the most dangerous move of all. Seen plenty of gator wrestlers get their entire head bit right off. Now remember, I'm risking life and limb just for a few moments of entertainment for you. Em's gonna come around with a tip bucket. But your mouth is too damn small, Em.
Ty,
I'm pretty comfy up here. Think I might take a nap.
I played your stupid game.
Nah. If you want to be set free, you gotta behave. Bark 3 times like a dog.
No.
Do it.
Wolf. Wolf. Wolf.
Wow, that was pathetic, Em. You do better.
Woof! 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 I played your stupid game. Get off of me before the monster comes after you.
Oh, Em. You're a good little gator.
Look at my whiskey ass prick.
Oh, Em, can I ask you a serious question?
What?
What in the hell's an ass prick?
You think everything is fun and games, Ty? It ain't.
I think I'm gonna steal some of them ground steaks old Leonard hides in the fridge. Make a stew. You like stew, right?
I like whiskey.
You'll eat the food, Em. You gotta eat. You'll die without food.
I'm fine.
You'll eat, Em. Even if I gotta force the food down your throat, you'll eat.
I'm fine, Ty.
Sometimes I worry about you, Em.
Don't.
Oh, all right, Em. I'll be back in a couple hours.